are monitoring distinguished speakers on the dais, some of my colleagues that I've known for many years, friends, Assalamu alaikum. I'll just take a few minutes and I'll come down to the ground of practical reality. I think Dr. Dawson has, done a great job in inspiring us to talk about innovation. And I was sitting here and I had made some talking points before, but then I decided to change everything, and I just want to talk about how did we get involved with this. And I very vividly remember that phone call that I received from Moniz suggesting that maybe his company can help us set up a portal. The interesting thing was that we had already a project underway within LUMS to set up our own portal. So when we started talking to our relevant people, you could imagine what would have been the reaction. You see, because we have a 20+ year history of placement. We have a CDO that is more than 20 years old. We have developed many processes and systems over the years. Continue to add technology in bits and pieces. And about 18 months back, we had started up. And the amazing thing was that I think within a month, based on interaction, based on very open discussion, we were able to finalize what we wanted to. Because there are some issues, I think, which some of you may also have. So let me put those on the table. One of the issues is that every institution wants to look at their graduating class and their alumni as an asset which they want to control and want to have that. So why should another company have access to this wealth? So that was a question. And whether we lose control or whether the thing which we don't want to be there will show up. So we went through all of those. But I think the thing which was amazing is that we were able to narrow in on those things and able to get the whole thing going. And when I heard that ICT R&D Fund is looking at sponsoring this and taking this forward to other institutions, I was really pleased because that's the whole idea. Whatever little we have learned and we have been able to contribute towards development of this thing, if other institutions can use that, what could be better than that. I think we have heard many good things, many positive things. I will take just a minute to talk about some of the challenges. Because you must have heard a lot of these presentations. They talk about all the possibilities. I've been doing this for the last 25 years. So I think let me share with you a few things that I feel we collectively have to address to make sure that this wonderful technology, this wonderful set of possibilities that have been elaborated upon can really be leveraged. I think the key thing here is that in order to use this technology, you have to look at things in a different way. Institutions have to open up. Institutions meaning the educational institutions as well as the employers. The way you go out to recruit has to change. If you are from one of the companies that is looking for talent, the educational institution, and it's a question of becoming more open, becoming more likely and more, I don't know how to say it, but it's difficult to describe. If you walk into an institution within 10 minutes, you know what type of institution that is. It's not the brochure, it's not the technology, it is something in the air. And these technologies have a way of actually helping you move in that direction. So I think this research, innovation that we've talked about will happen, needs to happen. I think we have huge resources, huge effort being put in by ICT R&D Fund. But I think we need, the options which are provided here help us identify what are the areas that we need to work on, what are some of the research topics which faculty needs to work on. I tend to differ a little bit with Dr. Hassan on this idea that day one, when a student arrives at the university, he should be putting up a CV and then be guided by the thing. I don't think innovation will work, will take place that way. You have to let the young people explore, and explore in a uncontrolled, in a totally open way. When they really want to narrow in on something, I think that's where this would help. But I don't know, I could be totally wrong on that. So I just want to conclude by saying that we have had a great experience with ROZEE, and it's very early to say in terms of what will be the benefits. This is our first cycle with the system, but our experience so far does indicate that as we learn how to use this, as we learn how to change the mindsets, which are important, we'll be able to get the benefits. Thank you again, and it's a pleasure to be here, and I think in many ways this reflects what we need to see more of. Money from ICT R&D Fund made to enable institutions, academic institutions, the industry, and the students to benefit. And I think it took 6 months, but I did send in my review within a week.